Deion Sanders has come under the radar and may take the nation's #1 player to Jackson State and take him away from his alma mater.
I absolutely love it because for so many years, so many decades, HBCUs have been taken for granted. Yeah. They've been taken for granted as far as when it comes to recruiting, when it comes to drafting and all that. You bring in Deion Sanders with all his charisma, all his accolades, all his personality. And you say, listen, you ain't got to go to the big dogs to get to the league. You come here, I'll show you the way. He's like Moses taking you to the promised land.
True.
All right? So I'm telling you right now, these colleges better look out for Deion Sanders.
And you know, the other part of it is that, honestly, with the way name, image, and likeness has changed everything, and I got a few stats that I'll throw out there about that a little bit later on, is that a guy like Travis Hunter can go to Jackson State, and with name, image, and likeness, he's got money in his pocket. It's not like he needs to go to a premier program. He can have tape, and who knows how long he'll be there.
Recruiting has been going on for decades. I mean, I remember growing up listening to Frank Frangie have Jamie Newberg on National Signing Day going back 20, 25, 30 years ago. So this has been going on for a long time. This might be the biggest signing day story in the history of recruiting, that the #1 player in the land leaves a school like Florida State and commits to a 1AA team in Jackson State to play for Deion Sanders. There may not be ever a bigger flip on signing day.
No, I don't think that you could come up with one. You can talk about great recruiting stories, but nothing to the level of going from what is a Power 5 school that has won national championships to a small school, an HBCU, historically black college or university. And that part is major. And, you know, we go through all that's gone on over the last couple of years where they even were moving SWAC games and everything else to the spring because of what was going on with COVID. The Rona was ruining everything, and they basically did whatever they possibly could. And Deion says, I don't remember how long ago it was, you mentioned Moses. He was a prophet as well, okay, because he told everybody he was going to be a head coach in college football, and it wouldn't be long before he would be doing it, and he's done it. And if he gets guys like this, it's just the craziest turn of events, and we'll find out.
Florida State Twitter is going nuts. They're freaking out.
Of course.
And I don't blame them. It's the #1 player in the country. He was committed for 21 months. You wake up on signing day, think it's going to be a great day, and you may lose him to Deion and Jackson State.
And look, name, image, and likeness is going to dominate a lot of our conversations going forward. But I just want to make one quick point about a guy that hauled in some hardware and may haul in a national championship before it's all said and done. I wondered whether there was going to be sick money, stupid money, whatever being thrown at these athletes, and if it was going to mess them up, Leon, if it was going to make them not commit to the sport the way that they originally had when they were just scholarship players. Take Bryce Young as an example. Bryce Young is said to have had several NIL deals that could total $1 million. $1 million. And does that guy not represent the most humble and loyal and hardworking and get it done dude in America right now? Goes out and wins a Heisman Trophy and humbly accepts the award. Isn't that something?
All right, it is official. Travis Hunter is committed to Jackson State. He is signed on the dotted line with Deion Sanders. He has released this. Again, the #1 player in the country. He was committed to Florida State for the last 21 months. That has changed in the last hour. Florida State has always been a beacon for me. I grew up down there. That's where my roots are, and I never doubted that I would play for the Seminoles. It's a dream that is hard to let go of. But sometimes we are called to step into a bigger future than the one we imagined ourselves. For me, that future is at Jackson State University.
It really is cool. And
it's the biggest. That is the biggest flip in the history of signing.
Yeah.